Hello everybody, I have my Nintendo Switch collection here today. I've been collecting Switch games since 2017 when the Switch first came out. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the cases, I'm going to be opening them up, and then we're going to have a few stacks of them and we're going to crunch them together for some cool crunchy sounds. So if you just want to listen to the crunchy sounds, you can skip to the end of the video. But if you're genuinely curious about my collection, stick around, let's get right into the video. I thought I would show you guys my digital collection. I have a lot of digital games, but I am more into buying physical games. And just note, a lot of these games were given to me for free because of review copies, and a lot of these games were purchased on sale. I don't always buy everything at full price. I usually just go based off deals. But yeah, pretty big collection. Let's start with some Mario games. We got Mario 3D World. Very cool game with the Bowser scenery right there for Bowser's Fury. I had this on Wii U, but I wanted to get it for Switch because Bowser's Fury and you can play it online. This is a solid Mario game. Got Luigi's Mansion free, whether you played it on the GameCube or you played on the 3DS, Dark Moon on the 3DS. This is a banger series. I really love Luigi's shenanigans that he's up to whenever he gets up in the mansion. Also, this series right here, we have Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle and Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I never really ever played the tactical RPG series, unless I'm just confused and I did not know when I was younger. So this is like my first take into it, and I realized how much I really enjoy playing these styles of games. These are very slept on Nintendo Switch games, and they actually made me like the Rabbids. I was never a huge fan of them growing up, but now I have kind of grown to liking them. Then Mario gets guns, what more could you want? Also Mario Tennis Aces. I really wish they would drop a new Mario Baseball, because the Mario Sports series has always been one of my favorites. It takes what's a regular sports game and adds abilities and it's just stuff to make it very chaotic, and it's just really fun. Then we got Super Mario Maker 2, which comes with a year's worth of Nintendo Switch Online. Very good, very good. I still prefer the OG one. Beautiful art, by the way. I still prefer the OG one because the OG one had the amiibo skins, but this one added 3D World, and that made it very fun, having a new way to explore the Mario Maker universe. And then we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Oh my goodness, I have to say something about this stuff. Is that people still buy this game to this day. I feel like there's going to be more people who bought this game than there are actually people on this earth. Because literally, like if you go on the eShop, the Nintendo eShop, and you look at the top 30 best-selling games, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is on there. Y'all who haven't bought it yet, y'all need to stop. I swear some of y'all got like 20 plus copies now. Also Mario Odyssey adding Cappy for the ability to jump around and step on Cappy, which is a little rude, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my goodness, this is such a great game. And you know, if you ever want me to do a sing-along to this song, Jump Up Superstar, I got you, I got you. So here's my physical Mario games. I do have digital, as you guys seen at the beginning, or some Mario games that were ported to the Switch I have on Wii U, so I didn't feel like getting them again. Now we have some Pokemon games. I really like Pokemon Sword. It brought some of my favorite Pokemon like Toxel. Also in here I have Pokemon Snap. I got a used copy of it, therefore the case kind of looked very bad, so I just been storing it in there for now. I actually need to have something for that. Also, need to keep that open. I'm gonna lose my cartridge. Yeah, I really like Pokemon Sword, Dragapult, Toxel, the music, the atmosphere. It was just a really good game overall. We have Pokemon Legends Arceus, which was really it changing up how Pokemon games are played, and I think it's very cool. I'm very excited for Pokemon Legends Z. That's going to be very amazing, especially since Pokemon Z has always kind of been a joke. Pokken Tournament. If you like fighting games and Pokemon, this is your go-to. A very fun fighting game. Then we got Pokemon Violet. I definitely wish they would have put more work into this game, but the new Pokemon, the past and present Pokemon, are also very, very cool. And the outfits, they are alright. Then we got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. If you know me, I love the Mystery Dungeon series. My first ever one was Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon on the 3DS, and ever since then I've always been hooked. I love these kind of dungeon crawlers. They're just fun all together, and it's really cool to see Pokemon get to show off their personality since they get to talk in this. Oh my god, I could talk about it forever, but let's not strain this video any longer than it has to be. Also, the art style is really cool in this one. It looks like someone drew it together. It was really nice. Also, I know this is not Pokemon by technicality, but Temtem is a really fun, similar to Pokemon game with a bunch of cute creatures, great music. The only thing I don't like is that you always have to be online, which means, you know, you can't really take it on the go if you like that. But it is still a very cool game, and because it is only online, there's a lot of people online from Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. They're all playing together, and you can see them moving around in real time. Along with that, you're able to actually type the people, so you can chat with them too, so you can just be vibing and meet a new friend, you know. It's really cool. I wish there was a chat system in actual Pokemon. That'd be very cool. We got some fighting games here. We got Mortal Kombat 11. The Mortal Kombat series is one of my favorites. I really like that they made this on the Switch compared to Mortal Kombat 1, where it's very bad. This one ran pretty well and was just super exciting to see a Mortal Kombat game on a Nintendo system after so many years. And one of my favorite Mortal Kombats is Shaolin Monks. I know that's a spin-off, but it was where I first got into the series, so definitely a great one. We got Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. I prefer Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2, and I only played it during an Xbox demo that they had for the weekend. This one's really cool though. Definitely lacked content at the beginning, but has a lot of content now. This is just cool. It's another Smash Bros game, but with Nickelodeon characters. Very creative. Then we got the real deal. We got Smash Ultimate. Whether you like Melee, Ultimate, you gotta agree that Ultimate is definitely up there in how great Smash can be. You know, you have all these different characters. One thing I really wish that they would have changed though is that in Brawl's story mode, it was so deep and fun. The story mode in this one was kind of mid, you know what I'm saying? But you get lots of music, lots of stages, lots of characters. It is just a celebration of Nintendo and other characters too, because again, it features third-party characters, which is always fun. And then we got these two, which is Capcom Fighter Collection and Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition. These ones are really cool because you get a lot of different fighting games. Ooh, there we go. It even comes with a puzzle game too, which I would have never got to try if this didn't exist. Along with that, 30th year anniversary collection comes with a bunch of different Street Fighters, and with this one, you can play them online, and it was so much fun to play this with my homie back when it first came out. Sure you can. Metroid Dread was not my first 2D Metroid game. I tried Super Metroid. I even tried Metroid Fusion, but I only tried them because I knew this was coming out and I wanted to catch up to speed. And let me just say, this game is a banger on the Switch. It's a must-have on the Switch. It was a little rough on me at first because, again, these games can be tough, Metroidvanias, but as you continue to play it, you get a lot better, and just the atmosphere, everything about it, perfect. I love Metroid Dread, and I can't wait for Metroid Prime 4. I know it's not a 2D one, but you know, I'm excited for it. Puyo Puyo Tetris. I am not the best at Puyo Puyo, but Tetris is always fun, and playing this online with friends was always a good time too. That and just playing Tetris is always a fun time. And then we got Pac-Man Museum Plus. Oh. Jeez. Comes with 14 different games. I really like arcade games, so this one's a must-have. And you get to design your own arcade as well, which is very cool. And if you look on the Switch version for Pac-Man 256, I am number 4 ranked in the world, so come at me, you know, come at me right now. Bomberman R, I love the story of Bomberman, and the Bomberman family is always adorable. Along with that, you get the classic fun tossing bombs everywhere and a heartfelt story mode too. The story mode isn't as fun as Bomberman R1, but Bomberman R2 is also really good too. Also, Monster Boy. It's about a boy. He becomes a monster, and he has many different forms he can take on. Bosses. Looks like it's drawn together. It is such a great game. I would recommend checking this out. I think it goes on the eShop on sale for like $10 if you can't find a physical copy for this. I think these physical copies are actually pretty rare. Don't hold me to that, but I think they are. But yeah, this one is definitely worth trying. Yu-Gi-Oh! I started collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards 2 years ago because I got this game. I used to watch the anime as a kid, but never really got into buying the cards because I could only get Pokemon cards. This one is such a fun time, and I still play it to this day. As you can see, the cartridge is not in there. The cases that don't have cartridges means I'm still playing them, and they're in my actual case. Also, if you loved Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, or Breath of the Wild, or you just like Greek mythology, this one is a must-have too. Immortal Phoenix is such a funny, like it has very comedic vibes, but it's like an open world Zelda game, but done by Ubisoft. So if you need that, get that extra, I want to play a Zelda Breath of the Wild game, I definitely recommend that. Alright, our last 2 stacks. We got Proteus. Proteus is like Doom, but it has that old classic look, so it looks like an old game, but it is modernized. This game is crazy. It even has a stage creator, and someone created Peach's Castle from Mario 64. It is crazy. I love Proteus. It's such a good one. This is a hidden gem. If you like the idea of making games, look no further than Game Builder Garage, where Nintendo basically simplifies how to make games, and you can make them yourself. It is so cool. I personally didn't make my own game, but I got to make some games in the tutorial, and I loved checking out other people's games as well. Nier Automata. This world is very immersive, lots to look at, and you know, there's smooth combat and an amazing story. Won't talk too much about the story because, you know, don't want to spoil anything, but as you can see from how it looks, it can look very post-apocalyptic. I can't even say that right, but then like you also have like an immersive world that you kind of look at. It's very good. Bayonetta, whether it's Bayonetta 1, 2, 3, or Cereza's Lost Origins, this is a must-have on Switch. I love the Bayonetta series. I love all the combos, all the different weapons, the humor of Bayonetta herself, and just altogether the vibes in these games are amazing. Then we got the Persona series. I've played Persona 3 Reload. I've played Persona 4 Golden, but let's talk about the physical ones I have, which is Persona 5. We got Royal, we got Strikers, and we got Tactica. Things that I could tell you about the Persona 5 series is that they're very story-filled, very visual novel-esque games with amazing music, amazing aesthetics, amazing. Look at all these characters. These characters are all amazing in their own way. Then you have this one, which is a spin-off that's like Hyrule Warriors, or the Warrior series if you ever played them before. And Tactica is a tactical RPG just like Mario Rabbids, and I really love this one too. But yeah, I'd recommend getting into the Persona series if you love story-driven games. Along with that, you can fill the Persona Compendium, which is like filling up a Pokédex in Pokemon. It is such a great series. I love it so much. The one thing that will always hurt me is that I'll never be able to experience Persona 5 for the first time ever again. We live in a time where Skyrim is on Nintendo Switch. Skyrim on a Nintendo platform. Skyrim has been happening forever to the point where everybody's like, where's Elder Scrolls 6? But hey, this runs great on Switch, and it's crazy to think that it even exists, you know? Plants vs. Zombies. This was actually my first Plants vs. Zombies, and then I went back and tried the other ones on my Xbox. It's a really cool series. I definitely wish it got a little bit more love. The online for this one is not as active anymore, but still a fun time. And one of my favorite characters to play is the Cactus, because I love doing snipes, and also like playing as the Mushroom as well. I forget his name, I haven't played in a couple years, but one of my favorite characters. Then we have Miitopia. In Miitopia, you can make your own universe. All these Miis you can make yourself. It even has an advanced Mii maker that can make like basically anything. You could have like Nicki Minaj, like there was Nicki Minaj on there. And they also have the ability to look up Miis online, so that you know, if you don't really know how to make Miis that well, or you don't really want to make them yourself, you can basically just do it that way. This game is really cool. Very cool story, lots of different worlds to go through. I would definitely recommend checking this out, especially if you're a huge Mii fan. I got Kirby's Forgotten Land. Dude, this game is so perfect. I 100%ed it. I love it so much. The fact that you have all these different types of abilities, where you can be a car, you can be like a flash, you can be like a light bulb, I said, well, flashlight, light bulb, same thing, right? Or a cone, is absolutely insane. I think this is a really great game, and a great turn into the Kirby series, because it was always 2D with a few exceptions. And this one's just, again, like I said, it's perfect in all different ways. Then we got 1-2 Switch, the game that probably should have came with the Switch. I only played this a few times with family and friends, and let me just say, it is very fun. Definitely think that it should just came with the Switch though. I do recommend this though, if you play your Switch with your family a lot, or you play your Switch with your friends a lot, I definitely recommend this one. You can definitely get a few good laughs out of it. Splatoon 3, which is like taking Splatoon 2 and adding a bunch of quality of lives, whether it be Salmon Run, whether it be the rank modes, whether it be the story. It is a very good game. The online is not crazy active anymore, but definitely you can hop on, have some turf wars, or play some rank. Very cool game. Then we got Fire Emblem. This is my first Fire Emblem ever. The characters are all very cool. Kind of reminds me of how I got immersed into the characters from Persona. Along with that, this being my first one, I had to play it on the normal casual mode, because if you play it on the hardcore mode, when you lose a character, they're dead forever. So if that was the case, I would have nobody left. It would just be me as Byleth in, you know, that one of the houses. Speaking of which, you can play 3 different routes, which is, you know, multiple different versions of the story, so you get lots of gameplay from it. And then we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I think this is crazy because they have a DLC that's a physical copy. This is a very, like I said in other games, immersive world. Lots to do, lots to accomplish. The story's amazing, the music's amazing. Nice open world based game. The only thing I will say though is when you get in the first area in this game, where you're out in the open world, good luck fighting that level 70 gorilla, because, you know, they just want to get you beat up. Alright, that was all my physical games. I hope you like looking at them, so let's get into some crunchy sounds.